Hi guys, and welcome to this video where we're going to take a look at the cryptocurrency that's currently skyrocketed 700%, and it's all connected to a multi-billionaire who has recently been deceased, John Mcafee. If you want to learn more about this type of stuff and you want loads of free content on development and also tech news, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, ding dong the bell to give us a big thumbs up. And let's get on with the video. So first of all, what is WHACKD with a dollar sign? Well, it is a cryptocurrency. Now we all kind of know what cryptocurrency is. It's a medium of exchange that's completely anonymized, and it's a lot like Bitcoin. Now WHACKD came about because it was originally to troll the Jeffrey Epstein death, and it was created and founded by John Mcafee, and he created an exchange for it so that you can buy this cryptocurrency. But really it was a trolling cryptocurrency, and the reason why it's got the name WHACKD is because of Jeffrey Epstein being murdered in his prison cell and the very synonymous joke with Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. So the history behind John Mcafee is the fact that he is a multi-billionaire, and he started out with the Macafee antivirus software.
Macafee, a barely passable virus scanning program that updates at the worst possible times, tends to render your computer completely useless whenever it starts an update, which it doesn't ask to start, and you cannot cancel or pause.
He programmed it initially back in the day, it was great, and then he sold it to Intel and made billions. And so John Mcafee is a billionaire. He's a very extravagant billionaire.
Send. Oh, hello there. My name is John Mcafee.
Cryptocurrency came around, and he was a huge advocate for cryptocurrencies. It's been all over the world. And what happened was with John Mcafee was when Jeffrey Epstein was killed, that's when John Mcafee decided to create the cryptocurrency called WHACKD. He even had a tattoo on his arm, and that tattoo symbolized, and he said that if I ever die or I'm, suicided, that I'm actually being whacked. And this is where all the conspiratorial stuff comes out and most of the things about John Mcafee. But that's where the currency ultimately started. It only started a few years back, and now the cryptocurrency has jumped over 700% in a very short period of time. Now, as Jeffrey Epstein and also John Mcafee, there's a huge conspiracy now where they're saying a lot of powerful people are being whacked. And that's really why John Mcafee had the tattoo and said, I don't want to be suicided like Jeffrey Epstein. If anybody tells you I'm suicidal and I kill myself, I'm not. I've been assassinated, and so forth. So this has caused a huge uproar. But there's also a lot of other information as well. Now, John Mcafee was recently deceased in his prison cell, and I'm going to say unknown at this point. They're telling us it's a suicide, but you can have your own opinion on it. When he was photographed recently, he had a ring on his finger. Now, that ring indicated a crypto wallet. It was actually a hash address for a crypto wallet. That crypto wallet has soon now coming out and started sharing data and information. So one thing you must note is the blockchain and cryptocurrency are separate. I've made a video on this, which you can click. On the blockchain or any sort of exchange chain, you can store information anonymously, and it cannot be removed from this database technology. And no one owns the database. It's a series of democracies that control it. It's an incredibly clever technology, and the reason why there's so much conspiracy around it is the fact that John Mcafee himself said that I'm not suicidal. He even said it recently to his wife when he was in prison in Spain.
His last words to me were, I love you and I will call you in the evening. Those words are not words of someone who is suicidal.
Also, John Mcafee has threatened the US government on multiple occasions. Number one, he hates the banking system, so he's promoted cryptocurrencies. He's one of the larger pioneers of the cryptocurrency sphere. On top of being a pioneer of cryptocurrency and being anti-bank and anti-establishment, said that he will release information about certain US officials and take down the US. So This has also caused conspiracy theorists to go wild with the fact that he has been assassinated, because when you threaten very powerful people can do all sorts of things.
You take on the intelligence community, they have 6 ways from Sunday at getting back at you.
So these people have a lot of power, and if you think that powerful people don't have other people killed, you're crazy. The military kill very powerful people that are considered the enemy, you know, and obviously there are these power structures in place where if somebody does step out of line, somebody can be whacked. So due to the fact that John McAfee had a ring with a hash address on it, this address wallet is now leaking information. A website has now all of a sudden appeared very recently. It's caused a lot of controversy and a lot of stir around his cryptocurrency. And so the whole cryptocurrency has gone up by 700% in a very short period of time. And it may be a fad and it may go down again. There's nothing really special behind that technology like Solana or other technologies and other cryptocurrencies. But it's mostly due to the fact that this John McAfee conspiracy and the fact that they killed him because he threatened very publicly some US officials, and they've now said that it was on the blockchain. That information is now being released through the blockchain. The wallet with the hash on his ring finger is now actually releasing data and transferring data to other wallets, and clearly John McAfee isn't stupid. He knows that he's annoyed the tax authorities. And why was John McAfee in prison in Spain in the first place? Well, the reason why is because he's a crypto trader and he made a lot of money through cryptocurrency, and he said, I don't need to pay the IRS taxes. He's already a billionaire, so he's got plenty of money, and he decided that he wasn't going to pay the taxes. So of course the US wanted him extradited back to the US, and so he was held in a prison in Spain, and then of course he allegedly committed suicide in his jail cell. Well, if you're asking me, is it conspiratorial? Well, I'm kind of into that whole thing where I question everything and I don't necessarily come at it with a bias. It's quite possible that McAfee became depressed and committed suicide, but it's very possible and very likely that he annoyed the wrong people, threatened the wrong people, and have data on the wrong people. And there's been numerous films that have been released that are based on true stories about the CIA and high US intelligence officials being able to kill people. In fact, they brag about it online and they brag about it in interviews and media. So that is something that's very dangerous. So as you can see, things are a little bit concerning and I do have to question. I also know that I live in a realistic world where people's moods can change, but John McAfee recently came out and said, I feel perfectly fine, the food's nice, the people are nice. Even in prison, he said, I am not going to commit suicide. So he's specifically telling us that he's not interested in committing suicide. This is also another extreme alarm bell that makes me think, what happened to him? So that's my personal view, but if you like this video, if you want more tech news and also more videos and top tips on development, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ding dong that bell, give us a big thumbs up, and thank you for watching the video.